chat. Today we're going to be watching some matches for Hacker Replay. The first match that we are going to be looking at, allegedly, is an upgrade to an existing cheat. This cheat has been around for a long time, and apparently it is now going to be even better than before. But someone has a racist name. No, the racist stuff is blocked out. Okay, so in this match we have Honda Civic, who's accusing the Fuse of having an upgraded version of aimbot. Normally with aimbot, recently at least, someone can walk up to a wall and shoot through the wall as long as they're like standing right next to it and the enemy is on the other side. Apparently, in this one, he is able to shoot across multiple walls across the entire map. So we'll see if that's true. Oh, and the Buck's doing it too. He is also cheating. So we'll see if that is true, if they actually can shoot through multiple walls, because that would be an upgraded aimbot. I assume this guy's not also cheating. I will make the box just a little bit wider because it might not get all of it. So he just killed one person through one wall. That's normal for cheats. And then he died. Okay. Not gonna lie, I thought he would do a lot more there. Okay, both cheaters died. Okay. Okay, well that's through two walls. No, one wall. Just this wall and then that wall. So far that's just typical aimbot and cheats. Not seen anything new so far. I'm surprised that that was just one wall as well. Oh, actually, okay, that one was 1, 2, 3. 3 walls he just shot the mirror through. Unless... maybe would that have counted as just one wall for a split second there? No, that would have been... that actually might have been one. I don't think that's an upgraded version of aimbot. I think they probably thought reasonably that aimbot would be able to get upgraded there, but I think that's just one wall. I don't think that really changes anything. That's just normal aimbot. It's a little weird and also a little sad that like we can look at something like that and be like, oh, that's just normal. That's not how Siege should be, but that is exactly the state of the game. Alright, we'll move to the next match because I'm not going to watch any more of that one. It is on Canal. Okay, in this match we have Wraith Commander, who's accusing Hellmaker Dre? This is a 9-round match, by the way. Oh, he has an Emerald Charm. He's clearly just a good player. I feel like if he was walling, he could have killed the Aruni because she was just standing in front of the window, but... Is it just me or does he not seem that good? He seems like he's doing one thing at a time instead of like... You know, how people typically move and aim at the same time. It feels more he's just like, okay, walk into position, stop. Aim, stop. Shoot, stop. It doesn't seem that good. Oh, so he is walling. He's literally just trying to cali exactly where the bandit is 2 times in a row there. He's just staring at the bandit. Guys, he's walling. Now my question is, obviously we know he's walling, right? This goes to 9 rounds. I'm curious how it goes all 9 rounds. This might be why he is struggling to aim. And I think we can all agree that with how he's playing and how he's positioning himself and how he's droning and how he just tried to shoot the rook through the wall, he's not an emerald. He is obviously a cheater, probably normally copper or bronze, who started cheating. He is really bad though. Wow, what a great reaction time.
Now, if he wants to improve his reaction time and make it even faster, all he needs is the Varsity Gaming charm, which you can get to just by subbing to my Twitch channel. Once you sub to the channel and link your accounts, the charm will automatically be added to your account.
So he's cheating. He has a copper background. I'm assuming he probably was an actual copper back in the day. I'm very curious, 1, how it goes to overtime, and then 2, whether he wins or loses in round 9. I feel like he must just lose a gunfight here, and that's how they go to overtime. What is he doing? Oh wait, guys, I didn't realize. He's running the Bolo setup. Purple gun skin, purple attachment skin. This could just be Bolo. Maybe he's not cheating, maybe it's just Bolo. He did not pull the trigger for some reason. I don't know why. He hasn't been subtle. I feel like he should have just pulled it. Bro needs the cheats. I understand why he started cheating. He is very bad. You would think that since he has walls, he would just like impact the floor and then see them through the floor if he's smart. But he's trying so hard to just not make it, I guess, super obvious. Even with the pre-fire and still lost. Alright, do you guys think he wins or loses? My guess, I think he loses. He's 11-6, he's going Cali. We saw how he was in round 1 with Cali. He looks like a winner, time to be blatant. I feel like he is being blatant, and he's still just, like, he doesn't know how to play well. But, even with terrible aim and terrible movement, walls will win you fights. Please tell me he jumps into a frost mat. That'd be so funny. No, he has at least somewhat of a brain. It's a fairly smooth brain, but it has like one ripple in there. It looks like he's gonna try to take this fight against Frost with a sniper. I don't think he is, but is it possible he's cheating on controller? because I know that's a very common controller thing, is people being like trying to lean, but then they knife instead. But his aim doesn't look like a controller. It looks like a mouse. It's too like sporadic. So he could just have like keybinds that, well, he's a bad player. He doesn't know his own keybinds, but it makes me wonder though if he could be on controller. Trying to ADS a knife me. What? Oh, he got C4'd. I looked at chat for 1 second. He just died. How'd that even happen? It was Capcan. Wait, what? Bro, this is where the C4 is. He's outside. That killed him? Bro, if that happened to me, I would be fuming. That should not have killed him, but it was a cheater, so I don't mind. The game bugs out all the time. At least it bugged out in the favor of good people today. But that is insane. That C4... That was like a nuke from COD. It just went off. But he was a cheater, so he deserved it. Let's see who ends up winning. Looks like cheater loses. Fuck yeah. Let's look up his stats, because he does not even using streamer mode. He was previously Copper. Shocker. Only played 3 matches, but pretty garbage. My question is then, how does he have an Emerald Charm? And if I'm not mistaken, it was the Shadow Legacy Emerald Charm. When he pulls out the sniper... Oh, right there. Oh. What is this one? It looks a lot like the Shadow Legacy one, but it's not. It's a triangle. It's Solar Raid. Oh, okay. So that is probably... He was Emerald on console. Do you think he probably cheated on console too? I would assume so. If you come to PC and like you're playing for the first time and you're cheating, you probably cheat on console too. Moving on to match number 3. Okay, in this match we have Ali Bob, who's accusing Billy Bob. Now, to be completely, like, you know, fair, play devil's advocate, it's possible he only accused him because he wanted to be the better Bob in the lobby and get him banned. We'll see if they're cheating. They're already running Warden, which is suspicious enough to me, because Warden... Well, he's not garbage, but ever since they removed a 1.5, he dropped down in popularity an insane amount. Fight of the Bobs. Why is he trying to team kill the Cav? This is a 6-round match, by the way. I guess there was a drone there. I didn't even see it. This doesn't seem like a cheater so far, other than him picking Warden. He's also running the new Oxygen Warden set, which makes me feel less likely to be a cheater because you'd have to have just bought that. His aim was way off there. He was aiming like a foot to the left of their head. But he dies. Alright, now he's going Doc, who I believe is the... Is Doc the highest picked defender now in Siege? I think it's Fenrir and then Doc. So far he's not playing like, at least the last cheater, which was always just holding angles waiting for the person to push through there. This person seems to actually be just holding whatever they can. And also not seeing the glass on the roof right in front of him. He literally just aimed right past him. He could have killed him. Not even with cheats, like just normal aim, you could have killed a glass standing still on the roof. Big smoke. Bro, he didn't see him again! Glass has been standing here the entire time out in the open, and Doc missed him twice. Like, what? He didn't even notice him. I don't know if he's cheating. Right now I'm leaning on no. But we will do our due diligence and watch as much as we can. I don't really know what his intention is there with just shooting in the air, but we'll see. Oh, the Bravo's just been standing outside by the truck all round. He was looking right at her again. Bro, this Doc is blind. He cannot see anyone. She's right there. She is in front of him. Guys, I don't think he's cheating. If he was cheating, he would not have missed Glass twice, and he would not have missed Bravo once. Or actually, I think twice. I know it's only 2 rounds. He could always toggle on, so we're gonna watch more. But like, I don't think he's cheating. And I'm not accusing him of this when I say this. I'm just mentioning it because, you know, it's always a possibility. At least in some games. I don't know if it exists in Siege. There are cheats that will only activate when you're within a certain range of someone. That way you don't look too suspicious. So there's always the possibility he could be running walls, but it only activates when he's within, like, let's say 50 meters of them. And that's why he's not seeing them, because he's tunnel visioning. Is that the case here? Probably not. I really doubt it. But that's always a possibility. Especially when he keeps running outside and, like, looking the wrong way or pre-firing the wrong way. I don't think he's cheating. I do like his TCSG gun. Wait. Actually, that looks just like the T5. It looks cool because it looks like the T5, but it's also too similar for me to like, or to want to run it. 'Cause I want my gun skins to be more unique than that. It looks okay. I liked it, but I didn't realize how similar that looks to the, like, the Dark Zero Leviathan skin. It's actually almost identical. Huge claw there. Keeps looking at the same spot because that's where the person was first round. Thank you. Ooh, that was a nice shot. He only noticed after Callie shot at Rook like 3 or 4 times, so. Chat, I would assume that if I polled you guys right now, you would say not cheating, right? I don't think he's cheating. Team kill. He was with that with that IQ all game, and they're constantly running around together. I assume that they're queued together. And probably the IQ had to go AFK, so he team killed him. But who knows? The zombie didn't even hear the drone. Zombie's also 0 and 3, so. If we don't see anything suspicious at all, I'll load up the file just to see where, like, if they had a timestamp of why they reported them. And then we might skip round 5, just go to round 6. Just because I don't think they're cheating, but maybe they say they toggle on or something. But I would imagine they probably lose this round. Orange team loses. It goes 2-2. And then if he were to cheat, he would toggle on so that they can win 4-2. He had like a complete free kill there if he was cheating, and he whiffed so much. I don't think he's cheating. He also has, like, every skin I've seen so far is a Pro League skin, which I would assume means that he just recently bought all of them. 'Cause I think they're all new ones as well. It is possible Cav clutches in this 1v3. The pre-fire. Yeah, I'll go look at what the file says. Maybe there's a hint there. Okay, in the file it says rounds 5 and 6 are suspicious. So we watched rounds 1 through 4. Now we know how he plays. Let's see how he plays in round 5 and 6. Like, I can understand maybe accusing because of the Cav last kill, just being like, how did he know Cav was in sight in the corner, especially when I think she was silent stepping, but like, that's not even that, like, crazy. It wasn't anything super suspicious. It was just a little weird. But, like, maybe she turned, pivoted, or, I don't know, sprinted a little bit and he heard it. Not out of the question. They for sure lose this round. So I'm curious how he gets suspicious in a round that they lose. He also seems to be like taking his time. He is droning every room before he pushes in. This is like standard, decent gameplay. I say decent because he's not that good. At least from what we've seen. I don't think he's a good player, but the lobby overall seems pretty rough. By the way, thanks for some Sean Mays and formerly Jamie the Goat. I don't know what skin it is. I think it's a new Pro League skin. But they're all like kind of copying what the T5 did, the Leviathan skin. Well, I should check to see if I've finally gotten my skins or not, because, so Dark Zero and Oxygen sent me, their new esports skins, and even though I redeemed them, I never actually got them in-game. And I talked to other creators, and they said they also didn't get them in-game. That was fine. So I'm curious if I finally gotten them or not. I kept messaging, like, my Ubisoft staff people, and they were trying to figure it out, but it seems like it was just broken. The reason why I want to figure it out is because I was going to make a video on those skins, and I had an additional skin to give away for someone to get a free bundle, but if I don't hear back and I don't get the skins, then rip that, because if the code doesn't work, I'm not going to give away a code that doesn't work. I mean, that was a little weird that he tried to shoot the Azami through the wall, but he did just see her cross, and maybe he saw her leg like stick out for a second, because like we can see her leg sticking out a lot. He wouldn't see that. Maybe he saw it like glitch through for half a second. He tried to shoot at it, but then it went away. Also, like, just showing the state of this lobby. Like Pulse is sitting there with his scanner out. I think this is just a bad lobby, and they probably faced their first good player. They just reported him now. And like, Pulse is still walking around in circles with his scanner out. Yeah, I think the enemy team's just not that good. We do have their real name. This is apparently their real name. They are a platinum player with a 1.1 KD, level 124. Never played ranked before other than the last 2 seasons. I think we just saw like new players getting destroyed, and obviously if you're a new player, you're gonna be like, man, like these people are way too good. They're better than anyone I've ever seen before. They're not cheating, they're just better. In this match we have Yeah I'm Pride accusing Cord to Teed FR? Teedifer? I don't know. So I assume he's cheating solely off of that. The reason why, it's not like super obvious, but look, so as soon as Wilmai peeks, like, so obviously she shoots when she sees Wilmai. She keeps pre-firing, Wilmai stops, and they just stop. And then as soon as Ella starts peeking again, they start shooting again. The fact that they stopped as soon as the Wilmai stopped, it could be coincidence, but just because this is hacker replay and I'm so used to seeing so many cheaters be lane, I'm already suspicious. And he was about to pull out his launcher, but then as soon as the Wilmai was about to peek, so they pulled their launcher away and pulled their gun back out. I think they're walling. They weren't afraid of pushing in. I think they're walling. So he runs in, barely checking anything, not even droning anything. Guys, I think he's walling. Oh. He's walling. We got our proof right there. We don't have to watch anymore, but we'll finish this round. He just tried to line up the cap can and then realized there was a wall in the way. Oh, he is pretty bad. Ooh, he's really bad. I'm just curious who wins. He's only at 8 kills. Bro, he was the second or first one dead. Unfortunately, they still won. The cheater, their team won. But yes, Cord to Teedfer is cheating. Let me look up their stats. Level 22 with a 1.69 KD. It's actually very low considering what they're doing, but they also didn't look that good, so it kind of makes sense that that's all they were able to accomplish. Next match is this Outback one. In this match, we have the Phoenix, who's accusing Veldora's Poppy, the Thermite, in round 1. Is that an unreinforced wall? No, it's just bugged. Okay, so he went for this angle. That's a weird rotate to do to get this angle, but I kind of get it. He didn't want to run in front of the window. He's repositioning himself as if he knows the Kaid's approaching, but there was also a ping. And he just tried to pre-fire the boosted angle after someone went up there. I think he's walling. I don't think he's being super blatant about it in terms of like the enemy team wouldn't be aware right away. But I think it's fairly obvious as soon as you look at the replay. Let's see if that continues, or maybe he just got lucky. Okay, he has a drone on the other side of the map. And he is pre-aiming the door that someone's peeking. Even though, if I'm not mistaken, did he line him up at all through? Very little, but if I'm not mistaken, no one had a drone here. So yeah, they only had one drone left, and it was on the other side of the map. So they had no reason to suspect this guy was spawn peeking this from that specific angle, but then he is ready for it. I honestly expected him to just look at where the bandit was going to go and then counter specifically. But it looks like he's just letting the bandit trick. I would say so far he's been suspicious enough to assume that he's walling. I'm basically just looking to see if he has a ton of incidents where this happens, or if it was just like a two-off thing. Because if it was just, you know, nothing ever happened again, then sure, we can say he's innocent, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see him being ready for a lot more people, and maybe aiming them through walls. But he obviously doesn't have the cheat that shows traps for him, because he just walked right into that. He did absolutely nothing that round, contributed zero help to his team. This feels a lot like the Canal match where he had an Emerald Charm flailing around. It feels like a player who's not good at the game, who's cheating, and they're in a lobby that they don't belong in. He looked at the window the guy was about to peek, and then looked away. Oh god, what is that recoil control? Does that look like the recoil control of someone who's Emerald? I don't think so. Like, an Emerald player should look a lot better than that. Got his Ying killed, but I assume the Ying wasn't listening to him. But so far he has almost wall-like senses when someone's about to peek something. And he has terrible recoil control. So that's what we've learned. Snudge has no recoil. Exactly. If the L85 has no recoil and he can't even control it, how is he an Emerald? Now, obviously it's Siege. As everyone always likes to say, you don't need to be good at gun skill to be good at Siege, but I don't think you're making it to Emerald while having terrible recoil control. Also, he just turned and looked right at the Tubarão through the wall. He starts shooting and he immediately will like whiff half his shots. It's tough. I'm fairly confident he's cheating that I kind of want to just skip forward to like round 6, and I think I'm gonna do that. He only got bro. So he had, I think, 2 kills in round 3. He's only gotten 3 more kills in 3 more rounds. And, like, in my opinion, it looks fairly obvious that he's just staring at people and knowing where they are. So he tried to line him up through the box, stand, and he actually pre-fired for once. Normally he's shooting after he sees them. He tried to pre-fire there, and then he lost the gunfight. It's a circle of cheats. You're bad, so you cheat, so your skill doesn't improve. Round and round it goes. You're not wrong. Cheaters don't actually get better while cheating, although Peter does claim that him cheating in Counter-Strike when he was like 10 years old helped him learn a lot about the game. He learned about like positioning and angles and stuff. But Peter also has like a drive to want to get better versus these cheaters who don't want to get better, they just want to win. I'm surprised he's not holding the angle because there was a second person there. God, his aim is not good. I'd say this round so far has been his least suspicious. I'd say his most suspicious was round 1 as Thermite, when he kept looking where people were about to peek. Round 3, I think it was, a Sledge, when he couldn't control a single bullet. He's suspicious in the sense that he's an Emerald. But this has been the least suspicious, surprisingly. That he'd be able to hear. You can hear a Finka boost from that far away. But when he turned to look at the... Who was it? It was Tubarao that was like just standing right here. He was in here and he just turned and looked right at them through the wall. You wouldn't be able to hear that. I think this is Vigil over here. Which... So... I don't think... Vigil wasn't using his gadget. So he wouldn't see the fuzzies. So he wouldn't know for sure Vigil's there. He might have been able to hear Vigil walking around at the end of the drone there. It is a little weird to me that he's brought the drone all the way over there just to look for the Vigil, but then he doesn't even look where Vigil is and then gets shot. So I'll say at least in overtime, he is significantly less suspicious than what I was suspicious of in the, what's it called? Regulation rounds. Could you imagine, we're on round 9, could you imagine he starts fucking spin botting? I would say so far, I mentioned before, I was like, if he consistently does what he did in like round 1 and 3, then I would say for sure cheating, but he hasn't done it since. The fact he's only done it once or twice and then stopped is, I guess, validating for him. But again, his movement, his aim, his positioning doesn't seem like an Emerald. He also was like just waiting for the Ash to run up the stairs, and as soon as she ran up, he swung and pre-fired. I know that he would know someone's over there because of the cav, but I don't think from his position he would be able to be clearly hearing the Ash sprinting up the stairs. Even though she's sprinting, it's still far enough away, but it's also Siege. I don't know, audio is so fucking bad this season. I wouldn't trust to hear that, but people who sound horror probably trust it more. Especially if you guys were here in stream the other day when I had the ram standing right next to me and made 0 sound. I think he could see the head there. I could be wrong. Oh, the smoke's just gone now. One sec. I think he sees the Thermite's head sticking out here. Actually, he did see the back. And then, yeah, you can see him pretty clearly there. That's fine. Oh, it's Sandy River. I just noticed the guy's name. Sandy Rivers from How I Met Your Mother. So I'm going to go on a limb here and say that Orange Team loses. He was already kind of looking at him before the pings, but I think that was just maybe not situational, circumstantial. I don't know. First few rounds, I would say I was way more suspicious of him. After that, he kind of did dick all. In that round, with the Ash sprinting and then the Thermite, I don't know, kind of cancels each other out. Let's see what his KD is. If he went from like, I would say if he went from like a copper to an emerald, then I'd probably accuse him of cheating just because he doesn't seem that good and yet he's somehow emerald. But he's never been emerald, so how does he have an emerald charm? It's commanding force, okay. So commanding force he never played, which means that for sure that was from console. And he's level 133 with only like 200 matches under his belt on PC alone. So he probably got that from console, which would explain why he's emerald with terrible, terrible aim. Let's see what the rest of the lobby was like first, though, just to make sure. I don't know if it was T0 sad or 2-0 sad. T0. This guy is plat. The Veldora's guy is gold right now, so that's similar enough. The Phoenix, who was the submitter, he's gold. This is like a gold / plat lobby. I would say that kind of makes sense. I'm still, like, I'm wary of what he did early. If you guys watched the first few rounds, I think you would agree with me how he was, like, kind of aiming towards people and waiting for them to peek and stuff was weird. But he really didn't do anything after that. I wouldn't be confident enough to say he's completely innocent. Like, who was the one guy we watched that was, like, obviously innocent? Billy Bob. Like, Billy Bob we watched, it was, like, for sure he's not doing anything wrong. He did a few things weird, but definitely not enough to call him a cheater, and definitely can validate his, like, charm and history and stuff and why his aim is ass while having an emerald charm, so... I'm just gonna leave that up in the air. I'd probably lean on the side of caution of not cheating, but I wouldn't say innocent myself. Okay, and then in this last match, we have something interesting for you guys, which I'm sure you will love, because we did this already before. We have a cheater versus cheater. We're gonna watch the first round, and we'll assume that both of them are cheating. But I'm gonna let you guys bet on who is cheating, or who's gonna win, sorry. I think this goes to, yes, round 6. This was submitted by Average Piglet. I saw that he said he was queued with people, so I assume Laser Turtle just gave him the file. But he's accusing his teammate, Red.C, and also accusing the enemy, Skibbity Cum. We'll watch the first round, and then you guys can place your bets on who will win the match, okay? And for those watching on TikTok, if you guys want to place your own bets, you have to go over to Twitch to do it. Alright, well, Skibbity Cum seems to be doing the blatantly obvious hip fire, kill everyone cheats. Yep, he is definitely doing that. I think that's how he's just running outside. We didn't really get much information from Red Sea there, but I believe he's cheating just because he was lining them up through the wall and then got destroyed. So I'm going to let you guys vote based off of just that round. I assume a lot of people will vote for Skibbity Cum to win. But hey, Red Sea could pull out the whole fucking playbook against Skibbity Cum. So he has the full arsenal. He can sprint around, he can kill anyone instantly, just not through walls. Let's watch the next round to see if Red C does anything crazy. I saw Red C died instantly. Guys, I don't think he toggled on just yet. Or maybe he did. He missed. Okay. Let's watch round 3. There's got to be a turnaround somewhere, because it goes to 6 rounds. Also, there has to be a reason why he accused Red C. Wait, oh, Laser Turtle won, by the way. Laser Turtle clutched that round up. We'll see what happens with Red Sea. I want to see if he toggles or what. Like, you can obviously see the cheater through the wall. Oh. He definitely has some type of cheat, look. If I'm not mistaken, there was almost zero recoil there, and even though he was aiming above the guy's head, he got a headshot. Maybe he got one lucky shot. No, he's aiming well above his head and he got a headshot. So, he definitely has some type of cheat. Just not what Skibbity Cum is using. A great use of the lion right there. Oh, he's looking at the guy in lobby. Or not lobby, that's in service or kegs. He's just staring at, or he was staring at him. Did he just flick right to his downed head? I assume he did. But I might have blinked there and missed the very obvious sign. Yeah, okay. So he obviously has like walls or some type of aim cheat, but blue is now up 2-1. I want to skip to 6, but then we know who wins because whoever's up 3-2 wins. Keep watching, we'll have the suspense. The fact that he's cheating and he's only 2-2 versus his teammate who's not cheating on the 7-1 is insane. But he definitely didn't pay for the premium cheats like Skibbity Cum. Oh. And another cheating sign, in case there's still some doubters in chat, which I know there always is. Everyone spawns, and he literally just like looks at them, looks at the other spawn. He's counting how many people are at each spawn. Oh. He's lining them up. Who's the cheater? Finka. They're not over here. Just straight up tracking them through the wall. So if blue team wins this round, that means they win it all, and Red Sea comes in clutch. But Skibbity Cum is just running through sight and killing everyone. And Skibbity Cum aces. Alright, whoever wins this round wins the match. Everyone get your checkbooks ready. You're gonna have to start paying up in a second here. Oh, they went full traps. They went Thorn, Capcan, Frost, and Goyo to try to deal with the cheater. I mean, he has like the full sprint around cheat, so I assume he would be able to see traps, but who knows. Oh, and they team killed the cheater. Alright, blue team 100% wins. Damn, what game sense. Insanity. How did he know? That is pure skill. What's crazy is even after all of this, 100% there'll still be people who think that he's not cheating. Alright, Red Sea wins it for them. Red Sea wins the match, and just for proof, to make sure that people don't think I'm lying, you'll see here that they end up winning. Red Sea wins it for them. So somehow a non, like, I would say these are rage cheats. Skibbity Cum is using rage cheats, the ones that just insta-kill people. He's using non-rage cheats and he won. That's insane. But that is it for cheaters today. We have had 1 not cheating, 1 in the air for myself, and then 4 obvious cheaters. So honestly, that's what's sad to say is that having only 4 obvious cheaters or 4 matches with obvious cheaters, that's actually a really like good day for hacker replay. That's how bad cheating has been this season, is that somehow averaging 1 cheater every other game is good. This is a rough state. Also, throw back to the new season panel when the devs said that they basically were like countering rage cheats, like rage cheats were at an all-time low and all these other things, and then here we're still facing cheaters every other fucking game.